What if I told you that the person you were 5 years ago doesn't exist anymore? Not emotionally, not mentally, not neurologically. Because while you've been busy living your life, your brain has been quietly rewriting itself. And the scary part? Most people never notice it's happening. Every notification, every short video, every sleepless night, every stressful conversation, every habit you repeat. They're not just affecting your day, they're changing your brain. Slowly, silently, permanently. And today's biggest problem isn't that technology exists. It's that our brains are adapting to a world they were never designed for. Scientists call it neuroplasticity. It's your brain's ability to reorganize itself based on what you repeatedly experience. Think of your brain like a forest. The paths you walk every day become clearer. The paths you ignore slowly disappear. The same thing happens inside your mind. Every repeated thought, every repeated behavior creates stronger neural pathways. Your brain becomes better at whatever you repeatedly do. That's amazing, unless you're repeatedly training it to be distracted. Imagine checking your phone, just for one notification. 5 minutes later, you're watching videos you never intended to watch. That isn't because you're lazy. Your brain is learning a pattern. Notification, reward, notification, reward, again, again, again. Eventually, your brain begins craving interruption. Silence starts feeling uncomfortable. Waiting becomes difficult. Reading becomes harder. Thinking deeply feels exhausting. Not because you've become less intelligent, but because you've become conditioned. Here's what nobody tells you. Every habit has an opportunity cost. When your attention becomes fragmented, your creativity suffers, your memory weakens, your patience shrinks, your relationships become shallower, your ability to enjoy simple moments slowly disappears. You don't notice it overnight. It happens one small decision at a time. Until one day, you realize you can't remember the last time you sat quietly without reaching for your phone. Can you reverse it? Yes, but not with another productivity hack. You reverse it by retraining your brain. Spend more time reading. Walk without headphones. Leave your phone in another room. Sit with boredom. Think without distraction. Have conversations without checking notifications. At first, it feels uncomfortable. That's because your brain is detoxing from constant stimulation. Eventually, deep focus returns. Creativity returns. Peace returns. Because your brain remembers what it was designed to do.
There's another reason this cycle is so difficult to escape. Your brain is designed to seek rewards. Long before smartphones existed, this helped humans survive. Finding food, discovering something new, solving a problem. Each of these experiences rewarded the brain and encouraged us to repeat useful behaviors. But today's digital world has learned how to trigger that same reward system. Every swipe promises something new. Every refresh offers another surprise. Every notification whispers, maybe this one is important. Most of the time, it isn't. But your brain doesn't know that until you check. Over time, the habit becomes automatic. You unlock your phone without thinking. You open an app without a reason. You scroll, not because you plan to, but because your brain has learned to expect another reward. The dangerous part is that these tiny moments don't seem harmful on their own. It's only when they happen hundreds of times every week that you begin to notice the cost. Not all at once, but little by little, until deep focus starts feeling unfamiliar. Think about the greatest ideas you've ever had. They probably didn't arrive while you were scrolling. They came during a walk, while taking a shower, during a quiet drive, or while staring out of a window. Those moments matter because your brain finally has room to think. But today, boredom rarely lasts more than a few seconds. The moment we feel uncomfortable, we reach for a screen. Without realizing it, we've replaced reflection with stimulation. And when every quiet moment disappears, so does the space where creativity, clarity, and self-awareness begin. Sometimes, the most productive thing you can do, is absolutely nothing. The good news is this story doesn't have to end here. Your brain is constantly adapting. That means the same ability that allowed it to become distracted also allows it to become focused again. The process won't happen overnight. It begins with small decisions. Read one more page before picking up your phone. Take a walk without listening to anything. Eat one meal without a screen. Allow yourself to be bored. At first, your mind will resist. That's normal. You're breaking a pattern that has been repeated thousands of times. But every time you choose intention over impulse, you're teaching your brain something new. Slowly, your attention grows stronger. Your thoughts become clearer. Your conversations become deeper. And life begins to feel less rushed. Not because the world changed, but because you did. The greatest challenge of our generation may not be artificial intelligence, or social media, or even technology itself. It may be learning how to protect the one thing every company, every platform, and every notification is competing for your attention. Because where your attention goes, your life follows. So before you reach for your phone again, ask yourself one question. Am I choosing this? Or has this already chosen me? Thank you for spending these moments with me.